Big gang moves. Did you see that Donkey? He dropped Donda early. He leaked it.
Donkey?
Yeah, he leaked Donda.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Look it up. He leaked it.
I'm gonna fact check you.
He did. It's all on his video. You should see it. All the songs that he leaked are bangers too.
You know Donda's already out. Oh, that dropped 3 weeks ago. No way. I don't believe it.
Yeah, seriously.
Have you heard Donda?
Well, yeah.
It's awful. So Certified Lover Boy. It's not. Certified Lover Boy is better, but
I think they're both overhyped.
Overhyped. You took the words out of my mouth. I got a Panda Bear fact.
Well, hold on. There's that one song on Certified Lover Boy that everyone loves.
What, Too Sexy or Girls Like Girls?
I think it's Too Sexy.
Yeah, that one was number one. I noticed that.
Yeah. I just feel like people like it just because it's ironic. Like it's not even that great of a song.
Honestly, I don't know why it's number one. It's kind of bad. Like, it's really not that good. I like Girls Like Girls.
I haven't listened to, I've listened to part of the album, but I haven't listened to really any songs in particular.
I heard there was a tweet like 6 months ago talking about Drake, Future, and Metro Boomin were cooking in the lab. Again. And Drake and Future dropped Too Sexy. I think they dropped one other song on Certified Lover Boy.
Maybe. They should do another collab album, just the two of them.
It's not what it used to be.
What a time to be alive.
What a fucking time. We had no idea that was the time to be alive. Panda Bear fact.
Did you know that?
Bet.
Did you know Sicko Mode is on Donda?
No, it's not.
Sicko Mode featuring the Sicko Mode rapper.
What?
Nothing.
Pandas eat consistently for 12 to 14 hours a day.
Just straight bamboo.
Yeah, they're just chugging that shit in.
How do they eat bamboo? I mean, it's so...
I think when you crack it, there's like, it's kind of like sugar cane. It has some, like the inside of it might have something if it's green.
Well, no, like it's just so hard. Like, how do you eat that? I mean, they just got some big old strong jaws.
They're just alpha.
Big time.
Big splinter time.
Splinters. Last night we went to Abel's, little bar on campus. Hung out there for a little while. Saw some people. It was a good time. And Kurt got fairly wasted, all on his own. And I remember leaving the bar because he left before I did. He left with a couple of other friends, and they went to someplace. And I left the bar, and I was like, man, I wonder where he went. So I called him, and he's blacked out. I mean, he's just so drunk, completely belligerent. And I'm like, where are you? And he's like, oh, I'm over here. I'm over at this place. I'm like, okay. Is anyone there? He's like, oh yeah, there's so many people here. Like, okay, I guess I'll come. So I walk over there. I'm like, all right, where are you? Let me in. He goes, oh, I'm in the back. So I go to the back side, and it's just him. He's just like standing in the alley. I'm like, oh gosh. So I was like, all right, Kurt, where's everyone? He's like, oh, they left without me. I'm like, okay, well, I can see why. And says, all right, Kurt, let's walk back. Let's take you back to the place. And so we start walking, and it's like so drunk. He's like
Can't walk straight.
He had so much energy, so he'll just do stupid shit. Like he was like kicking things in the street, like boxes, and kicking over like chairs and stuff. And then there's this guy walking by in the opposite direction, just randomly, who was holding a pizza, and he like stuck his face, like he like put his face down and was like trying to smell the pizza or something. And the guy was like, "What the heck is this guy doing?" Like, Kurt, just keep walking. And then I forget, he said something to some guy, and he almost started a fight in the middle of the street. I'm like, dude, come on, let's just make it back. So we get back, and I was texting the guys in our roommate's group chat, because he's not my roommate. He lives one floor above us. I said, okay, Kurt is out in full force tonight. Don't let him in the apartment. So I take him back to his place, his room, and I try to leave him there. And then he followed me back to the apartment, and we get there. I'm like, guys, like, They were like playing video games or something. And he comes in behind me and like, oh, it's too late. He's already here. And he's like, let's go to the pool. Let's go swimming. So we're like, okay, let's go to the pool. We went up there. There's a handful of people. I would say there's probably about 15, 20 people up there. Kurt takes off his shirt and he's wearing like shorts. He like doesn't get nude, but he's like just wearing shorts and like starts diving in the pool, jumping around, splashing. And I would say like half of the people left almost instantaneously. And we're sitting up there just babysitting him. And it was me and my 4 other roommates. So Ryan, Jacob, Henry, and Max. And we're all just kind of just chilling up there, sitting down, talking to some people. And Kurt's just jumping up, getting out of the pool, diving back in, getting out, diving back in, splashing around.
Having a good time.
Yeah, just being a little kid. And there's this one point where I'm sitting down in a chair and we're just kind of having a conversation amongst the 5 of us. And then Kurt gets up and he like grabs this Topo Chico seltzer that he was drinking, takes a big swig of it, and then just spits it out all over me, like all over my jeans. Like I got soaked. I was like, dude, what is wrong with you? And he was drunk. There's no way like he would even feel sorry or any way to, make him feel bad. So then we started talking to some more people. We got Kurt to go back to his place and we like kind of locked him in his room. And then we went back. And then this morning he came back over and he doesn't remember anything. And he's crazy hungover, obviously. And he apologized. Like, Brent, I'm sorry I spat things on you last night. It's like, I don't even remember doing it. I was like, it's okay. Like, whatever.
That's funny.
Yeah. I mean, he had a great time.
I've never blacked out. I've never been blackout. I've been really drunk.
No, I think you've been blackout before.
I've remembered every time I've gotten drunk.
Okay. That's the thing about Kurt. Like, he had this energy. Like sometimes he just has those moments. He just has those days where he just has like unlimited energy.
The zoomies.
And the biggest lightweight that you've ever met. And so I think he had like 3 or 4 drinks, and then we went over to Abel's. He was already pretty drunk, and yeah, it just went downhill from there. But it was a good time. We might do something else. Tonight. We'll see. I don't know if Kurt's gonna go as hard as he did last night.
I'm gonna go down to the Zilker Clubhouse.
What's that?
It's just a spot off Zilker Park. It's like same area, just off to the side.
Cool.
It's like a nice venue.
Just chilling,
smoke a little doobie.
David.
A few other people.
Very cool.
God, dude. Just as time goes on, I'm walking through public. It's just this one thought never leaves my head. Man, I could so skate this.
You could skate this, but you couldn't though.
Not yet, but just give it some time.
Give it some time. How much time do you need?
Another month.
Another month.
And I could just fluidly skate like down.
Skate rails?
Like, no, not rails, but like if I wanted to go downtown and skate across campus, I could have no problem doing that in a month.
What you should do is practice doing rails.
Rails are going to be tough because it's just going to take a lot of commitment mentally for me, because I've seen so many people just smash their nuts, like pop a testicle and fall off and go face first into the ground.
Break their shins in half.
Basically. You
see that video that I sent you? That guy that was skating and he just completely snapped his shin in half.
Yeah, it happens.
And he's like, oh my gosh. Call 911. I broke my leg. I broke my leg. Call 911. Because he started there's just this video. This guy was skateboarding, and like on the second trick that he did, he fell down. When he went down at an angle, and his shin just completely snapped in half. Ugh. And he's like holding it. And he goes, oh my god. Call 911. I broke my leg. And then later he's like, yep, this is what happened. It's pretty cool. Buy my shirts.
Yeah, if I broke my leg, I wouldn't call 911. I'd be like, guys, pick me up, put me in the car, we're going to the hospital.
Yeah. It's funny how that works. It's just so expensive to get an ambulance ride.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm excited for the game tomorrow. It'll be fun.
How people die from an electric shock. When someone gets an electric shock, the person's blood gets burnt due to the iron in it.
Where is this coming from?
I don't know, something I saw on Instagram. I don't know if it's real, but it was just...
When people die of an electric shock, their blood is burning?
Apparently, like supposedly, it's because the iron in your blood gets burnt. And iron is what helps carry oxygen.
Yeah.
So without the iron, with an electric shock, it'll burn it all up instantaneously because all of that electricity running through your body. I don't know if this is true.
I feel like there's more to it than that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Very cool.
You want to hear an Einstein quote?
I love Einstein quotes.
I do not know with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones.
Yeah.
Precisely.
I mean, we should just go to war with China just to end it, you know?
I don't know if it's wise.
Let's just do it. Throw some nukes at them. Say, all right, y'all need to clean it up. Figure it out.
Clean up your own mess.
Clean up your messes. I saw a funny post today. It was like, if the United States saw what the United States was doing inside the United States would invade the United States and liberate the people of the United States for what the United States has been doing to the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
pretty much.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah, pretty much. What'd you do today? I had a job that I went to at Gaddy's Pizza. It's pretty easy. Just demoed security system. Did some homework.
Nice.
Yeah.
I went to the moon.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
What moon?
I took a Tesla rocket.
At Tesla rocket.
I went to the moon.
And back.
And back.
In one day.
In one day. Actually, 7 hours. Yeah.
You looked at your wrist like you had a watch on, but you don't have a watch.
Tells time.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I'm not going to lie. I pull that in public. Like if I have an awkward interaction or like
okay.
I want someone to like go away or something. Did I tell the story about the person that came up to me? Did I tell the story about before we went to Gus's?
I don't think so.
I know I told you, but me and a few friends went to this world famous Gus's Chicken. And while we were waiting outside, homeless guy came up and was like, "Can I get $1?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I pulled out $1 and I gave it to him, thinking he was going to go away. Little I know, he starts busting out some rhymes and freestyles. He freestyled for, honestly, like a minute straight. I looked at my wrist, even though I didn't have a watch on. You
just kept going.
I kind of wanted him to know that, like, time's up. But
you gave him $1, and then he just wanted to drop his mix track.
Yeah, he set up a rhyme at the end for "Can I get another $1?" I was like, "Yeah, sure."
We should get him in the studio.
I was thinking about doing it, like, "Bro, that shit was fire, bro. I got connections, bro. Here's my number. I'll text you." But
you'll text him.
I don't know. Yeah, that would have been just kind of mean.
We should have someone on that can rap. And it can't be you.
We already have someone.
No, it can't be. Can't be you. We know that you can't do it.
You want me to go?
If you want to go right now.
Top of the morning. Where's my snare?
Where's your snare? There it is.
No, don't actually. No, this beat sucks for it.
So you can't do it. Look, you've been talking about loading on like a beat to rap on. Just put it on the board and we'll just do it.
Yeah. I could freestyle better than you.
I'm sure you can. I don't want to.
I know. Get wrecked.
I know. Also, you just showed up to my apartment last night and then left right before I got there.
Yeah, you called me and you were like, "Where'd you go?" And I was like, "Look down."
Like, yeah, you just left and I could see you walking away. I was like, dang it. What the heck?
Yeah.
You all there for what, like an hour?
Somewhat. Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. As soon as we got there, I got a Coke before we went and big ass drink. Set it down on the table. I set it down, grabbed my phone, Next thing I know, it is tipping over. David like moved the table right when I set my Coke down. But like I had set it down, a brief second passed, and then the table started moving. I looked up as it's falling sideways. I saved like a quarter, maybe a third of it, but
You just dumped it all over the place.
the whole Coke went as soon as we got there.
How did he not?
I don't know.
You set it down and just starts moving the table.
Yeah.
Were there a bunch of people up there when you were there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I would say half of those people left as soon as Kurt got in the pool.
Wait, the ones like away from the pool down at the bottom?
No, like around the pool area.
Okay.
Yeah, they just got up and left.
Were the ones down at the bottom, or not the bottom, but like the down section?
By the TV.
Yeah. Were they still there?
Yeah, they were still there.
They were playing some pretty trash music while we were there.
Yeah, they're playing. I mean, we talked to one of them. I think her name was Alicia, and she was pretty cool. She's
Bio major.
No, anyways, talked to her for a little while. At least Henry and Max did, and then they were playing a bunch of Mexican music. Like they're like singing like Mexican songs. I was like, oh, that's cool. Well,
They were going through all of the races while we were there.
really?
Yeah.
That's fun. I couldn't understand it, and they're all like singing along. I was like, okay, this is cool. This is a nice environment.
At one point, they played like 4 or 5 like African songs in a row, and I was just.
What do you mean African? Like,
I mean, like I don't know if that's racist, but like.
no, I don't mean race, but like, what do you mean?
You know what African?
Just like songs from Africa?
Or like, yeah, that style of music.
Okay.
And
Interesting taste.
yeah, it was just kind of like this playlist that progressively changed like ethnicities.
Huh. Well, that's fun.
Yeah, it was interesting, but some of them were awful. Like they could have gotten some better songs for that ethnicity.
Awful.
But I mean, I don't know that language. I don't know what they're saying. Maybe that's the most beautiful song.
They're just singing about trees and nature.
We don't sing about that enough.
We should. Talk about some waterfalls and fountains.
Waterfalls and fountains.
Okay, no, stop.
Bitch, I'm climbing mountains.
No.
16 accountants.
Keep going. Why 16?
Why not?
Would you rather be in prison or be homeless?
Homeless. Some homeless people do something bad just so they can go to prison for like food and shelter.
Yeah, makes sense. Kind of interesting that can happen. Or people feel motivated to do something like that.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, it's just like a statement of America as a whole. Are you doing anything fun tomorrow?
Not that I'm aware of.
You go to Temple 22?
I'm down to go back. I'm not getting what I got last time.
Get the number 6.
You'd pay for my meal if I get a number 6.
You wouldn't eat it though.
I would eat a drum or a leg, but not eating the whole thing.
Well, if you don't know what Temple 22 is, it's this chicken place that has some really spicy chicken. You can get it that way.
They have 6 levels. I
thought it was 7 levels.
6.
Okay.
I went about a week ago. I got level 5 of 6, thinking I was playing it safe. Little did I know, I forgot I'm white. So
You forgot.
after the first leg, I had snot and tears coming. It was bad. Like I was genuinely like crying.
But it was also like temperature hot too.
That too. But I did fire in the hole at Pluckers. I put them on par.
Really? Fire in the hole in the number 5 at Temple 22?
With the number 5 on Tumble 22s, my lips were numb after like 2 or 3 legs.
I tried some, and it has that chemically, like super spicy flavor. It just kind of tastes like chemicals.
Yeah. You touch your tongue to it, and you just get a coat of like dust on your tongue.
And it's numbing.
Yeah. It's nuts. I don't get the people that eat spice as a taste or a flavor.
I enjoy spicy foods. I enjoy like
Me too.
putting jalapenos on things. I mean,
Exactly.
jalapenos aren't that spicy.
Yeah.
But then like I put like a mango habanero rub on some of the things that I make, or cayenne pepper. You can put that in a lot of stuff.
You can make it spicy, but whenever it's so spicy that like you got to slow down eating it, or else you're gonna fuck yourself up.
And I tend to avoid getting spicy things sometimes just because of the process afterwards. That it's
the bowel movement.
Just so unpleasant.
Yeah.
Just not worth it. So not worth it.
Eat some greens, yogurt.
Eat some yogurt. Apparently yogurt helps with spice.
I think milk does too.
Milk definitely does. I think yogurt does too. You could put spice in yogurt. Spicy yogurt.
I don't know if I would eat that. I like Greek yogurt. It can be tart, but it's really good. And it's good for you. Like Yoplait.
I'm not going to talk about this. Yeah, Yoplait is gross.
Not yogurt.
It's
good, but it's not yogurt.
It's not. That's what they want you to think. They want you to think it's yogurt. But then what is yogurt?
Bacteria.
It's goop.
Where's the freaking
Gabagool? It's just a bacteria glob made with milk. What's something you couldn't put butter on?
Yogurt is a food produced by bacterial fermentation of milk.
Sounds about right.
It's so fucking good.
What's something you couldn't put butter on?
On or in?
On.
Cake.
I'll raise you one. Goldfish.
Pretzels.
You could put butter on pretzels. You can get like, if you get like a traditional pretzel, they put butter on it.
That's true.
You can put butter on almost any vegetable.
Cereal.
Spaghetti.
Hamburger.
No, you could butter the buns.
Yeah, the butter buns is good, but like the meat.
A buttery burger is good. Depends where you get it from, but pretty good. Because you can put butter on so many things.
Yeah.
You can do things for breakfast, like waffles and pancakes. Lunch, dinner.
Vegetables.
I already said you can put it on pretty much every vegetable that there is.
No. Butter on cucumber. That sounds delicious, Brandt.
Buttered cucumber. I said almost everyone. You can put it on Brussels sprouts. You can put it on asparagus. You put
it on popcorn.
Yes, you can. Put it on mashed potatoes. Put it on
mac and cheese.
Pizza. Tacos.
I was gonna say tacos. I've never heard of buttered tacos.
I think most Mexican foods you couldn't put butter on.
Enchiladas?
No, that's cheese. Because most Mexican stuff is just cheese.
Yeah. Mexican food is so fucking bomb.
I feel like wherever there's cheese, you can't put butter. Actually, I take that back. Mashed potatoes. Or a baked potato. You can also do cheese and butter with asparagus.
Spaghetti.
That's what I'm saying. You can't put butter on spaghetti. I think butter is just universally accepted as a topping for almost anything. You can put it on ice cream. You ever put butter on ice cream?
No, get the fuck out of here.
Do you think that the best thing for ketchup is fries?
I think the best thing for fries is ketchup, but not the best thing for ketchup. Ketchup it's good on a lot of things.
Could you put it? Because whenever I was in Kansas, I had a bunch of Canadian teammates, and they put ketchup on everything. I mean, everything. They'll put it on their mashed potatoes. They'll put it on their eggs.
Ketchup on my hash browns.
Yeah. They put it on eggs, like they put like scrambled eggs, ketchup, bacon, ketchup. I'm trying to think. I mean, Canada is the only place you can get the ketchup Lays, which are really good, by the way. You should try them.
Ketchup Lays.
Lays makes ketchup flavored. And they're super good. I had them one time, and they were awesome.
Interesting. Did you have them in Garden?
I did. Yeah, my friend / roommate had his parents send him some.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say he had a connection to something.
He had a connection. Sent him Amazoned him some ketchup Lays.
I remember when I first met Rajon.
Yeah. Reggie Bouge.
We were just sitting there playing Fortnite, and I just hear like a... Is that Major?
Yeah. I haven't talked to him in a while. I think I've tried to, but nothing's ever come of it.
He doesn't like you.
He probably doesn't like me, but I saw AJ. AJ from Garden City.
When was the last time you talked to Storm?
It's been a while. It's been since the fall of 17.
When was the last time you talked to Dane? Not
Mitchell?
Yeah.
It's been a while, too. I think my senior year of high school was the last time I saw him. It's weird as you get older, there's a handful of people you just don't talk to anymore.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I wonder how they're doing. But that's the beauty of Instagram half the time. You're like, oh, well, they're doing pretty good. Good for them. Have you ever been caught stalking someone's Instagram?
What do you mean caught? Like you accidentally liked something?
Yeah.
Yes. It's happened one time. If I ever go look at someone's Instagram, since that time, my finger is clear of that like button, or my brain has the double tap function off.
But I don't understand what's weird about that. Like, to go back and like someone's picture from like 8 months ago.
That's kind of weird.
How's that weird?
Because you were just looking at all their pictures. You were just identifying them and dissecting them in all of their pictures, and then you.
I mean, that's what you do.
I've done it 1 time, 2 times,
3 times,
6 times,
7,
more than 500.
Yeah. So clearly everyone does it. That's almost one of the main purposes of Instagram, is to be able to do that.
I guess.
But then it's weird, and people don't like it.
They've changed it to where if you unlike it, the notification, I don't know if it takes the notification away, but like if they open their phone, like the notification, if they have it on, it might pop up like on their lock screen, but if they go into the app, it's not going to like show up like with a little heart at the bottom saying like which picture it was.
So if you mess up,
you can unlike it, and so they'll get the notification, but it'll be gone by the time they get to Instagram.
I don't understand why that's weird. Like,
it sounds like you like doing it.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't really do it, but if you find, I mean, of course, everyone does it, but
yeah.
If I accidentally like someone's picture from 8 months ago, what do you care? It's like, oh, it's a cool picture. You know, they were probably, I don't know, in the mountains somewhere, having a good time. Like, wow, that's cool. I like that.
But if you haven't talked to that person in like 2 years.
Well, no, still talking to that person.
Okay, if I'm talking to that person, or like I know that person on a regular basis, then it's not weird. But
when you're not talking to them,
if you haven't talked to this person in more than a few months, and then you accidentally like one of their pictures
from a year ago,
either you're dropping hints or you fucked up.
Whenever you did that, whenever you got caught, did they text you?
No.
Do you still talk to this person?
No.
Do you want to?
No.
Do they know?
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. It's an interesting colleague of mine.
Interesting colleague? What, from school?
Yeah.
So a classmate?
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Was it a him or a her?
It's a her, still is a her, but Damn. It's the whole shaving the head, letting the armpits grow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just one of those.
Interesting. And how long ago was this?
Like a year ago. In my defense, with this specific scenario, I wasn't the one that liked the picture, but I was like holding the phone.
Who liked it?
That is undisclosed information.
You're not going to say?
No.
So there was another person sitting next to you who just liked it?
They didn't do it like that. It was an accident. They didn't mean to do it. But I have had one instance. Man, I remember. You just completely brought this back. I completely forgot about this. One time we were on a baseball trip and we were watching the team before us play. And I was talking to my friend and I was just like, yeah, dude, I would totally bag this girl. Like, she's so hot. And he's like, okay, show me your Instagram. And so I pull out my Instagram. He scrolls all the way to the bottom and then starts liking each picture up and up. And I looked away, talking to the dude next to me. I look back and he's like 10 pictures in. I'm like, oh, shit.
And then what happened?
We were friends. Like, we knew each other and we talked.
The person on Instagram?
Yeah. So I don't know if she believed me, but
then why would you just go through and like every picture, all of her oldest pictures?
yeah.
I'm sure she believed you. Or you're just being weird.
Or I'm just being weird.
Yeah, I can kind of see how that's weird, but also at the same time, they're just pictures. It doesn't matter if you posted it 2 weeks ago or you posted it 6 months ago. Actually, it also depends too. Like it depends. Like, how often do they post, right?
Yeah.
So they've got a bunch of posts, and you have to scroll down like 30 pictures to get to 6 months ago. I feel like that's kind of weird. Because then now you're like legit stalking all of their pictures.
Yeah, I got like 24 posts over the course of like 5 or 6 years. I used to post, and dude, in high school, I was so caught up with social media. I was like, okay, I got to post like every 3 months. It's got to be like a good picture for the holidays. I haven't posted since we got out of high school.
Yeah, I'm just not big on posting anything, really. It's just not for me.
Yeah, because once we got out of high school, I always knew it, but it really kicked in. No one cares. No one fucking cares. It's not affecting anyone else's day.
It could.
I mean, yes, there are scenarios and cases, but overall, no one really gives a shit. Unless you're friends or you're close or whatever. Outside of your bubble, no one gives a shit.
Yeah. Because I feel like you make a post and, there's, let's say 300 or 200 people that like it, and then maybe 20 of those people are like,
cool.
Yeah, cool. Just like you're tight with them.
Yeah. The other 280 likes are just people that gave you a like.
Right.
I don't like pictures. I only like pictures like memes I see that I can't save. I only use Instagram.
Didn't you have a meme account?
At one point, but I only posted like 4 memes, and I was like, okay, this is not it.
What if you get like a big following? You had like 2 million followers on your meme account.
That'd be pretty lit. But that's a lot to keep up with it. I'd have to have it like an external hard drive of memes. Where am I gonna get all those memes? I mean, I gotta post like 20 a day.
I will say, iFunny, when I had it, I would always get memes before you did, and I would also get ones you never saw.
Yeah.
I also had that thought. I was like, I could start a meme page on Instagram with just all the stuff that I found on iFunny. That's unique.
Yeah.
But then I deleted iFunny almost a year ago.
It was very detrimental to your time.
I just spent so much time. It's so easy just to keep scrolling through it. Just keep going to the next one. Just to the next one, the next one, the next one. The next thing you know, it's an hour later, hour and a half later. Like, what in the heck did I just do for the last hour? That's the thing. And Instagram can do that too, very easily.
Same thing. It's just a different way.
Right. Same thing. It's just a time suck.
Big time suck.
Last night when I was at Abel's at the bar, I was talking to a couple of my pledge brothers and some friends, and somehow it came up about softball. I was like, dude, I'm totally down to play softball. And then Tommy's like 2 seats down from me. He's like, dude, I'm on the adult softball team. You should totally join. I'm like, okay, I'll join. So now I'm part of the softball team.
Nice.
So I need to get my glove. I don't even know where it is. Dude, I'm going to hit tanks. I'm going to hit so many tanks.
So what, do y'all play other frats or something?
It's like an intramural. So we'll play like other teams that are in the softball league.
Nice. So anyone can join. It's kind of just like your team.
Right. Which is kind of weird too, because I'm inactive at Delt. So I can't go to functions. I can't go to events that go on. Mainly just because I don't have a whole lot of time for it, mostly. But now I'm part of the Delt softball team, so I don't know if they're like, oh yeah, I didn't realize you were inactive, so you can't play. So that's a likely possibility, or they just won't care. They're just like,
when do you become inactive?
I came inactive at the beginning of this semester, so I chose like I don't want to pay the dues. I'm good. Like I've had my fun. I've had my fill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do other things. And so now, like, yeah, do the softball team. Well, I'm in the group chat for it, and they all know me, and they're like, okay, cool, Brandt's playing. So we'll see what happens.
So is Ben inactive?
Ben?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't go to school anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, technically yes. When you say get inactive, you just mean not. Basically, it just means you're not paying dues because you're not going to things.
You're not participating.
You're just not participating. You're like, yep, I'm X Delt, right?
Can you switch your activeness like mid-semester?
I would say in most situations, no. And I know that there's which is kind of a dumb rule. Like if you want to reactivate and like be participating again, there's like $1,000 reactivation fee.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fat.
Which is stupid. They did that big time whenever COVID happened because we couldn't do anything, and people are like, why am I paying all this money to do nothing or like not have any events? So they're like, yeah, if you go inactive, you got to pay $1,000 to become active again. So just to prevent
people,
to dissuade people from dropping. So I think a lot of people ended up dropping anyways.
Yeah.
Don't know how many people came back, but I mean,
I did see on one of my friend's stories, one of the pledges in Arkansas, they have to carry around, they get like their own rock that has a leash, and they have to carry the rock around everywhere they go.
they have to drag it.
Yeah. Like I don't think he still has. It's definitely not on his story, but I was cackling, dude. This dude was just walking like in what pledges wear, and he just had like a rope attached to a big ass rock on the ground. He was just dragging it.
That's funny.
I also heard about one thing at Alabama. At certain frats, they're not allowed to step on the grass, or else you get fucked.
Not allowed to step on the grass.
The grass of the front lawn.
Oh,
If you're a pledge.
Every frat has their own rules that you have to follow, like certain guidelines. Like as a pledge, there's like a certain doorway you can't go in, like you can't go through there. So I mean, there's things. I mean,
all of those little tiny rules, like you can't go through that doorway. All of like the actives were just got drunk one night and like, all right, let's make up some stupid ass rules.
I mean, yeah, there's some of that, but also there's
Tradition.
Yeah, I would say that a lot of those rules are pretty old. They've been there for a long time.
Yeah.
It's also funny going to the quote unquote trophy room in our place and seeing all of our intramural trophies that we've won. Just like pictures, like, yeah, we were number 2 in the basketball league in 1998. Like, cool. That's so cool.
That's awesome.
Right next to all the composites, and all the girls like, oh, show me your intramural trophies. How many of y'all won? Oh, y'all got second place? That sucks. Why didn't y'all get first place? It's like, we were missing Kyle and Bryce. They couldn't make it.
Yeah, Bert Kashner twisted his ankle.
Yeah, just we were down some guys, but if they were there, we would have been state champs for sure.
We would have smoked them.
We would have been state champs. Coach would have put me in the fourth quarter. Things would have been different. You ever seen that movie?
Which one?
Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah.
It's so I've done so many things recently that are around Uncle Rico. He's just such a funny character.
Yeah.
There's so many things that he quotes. Like we quote Napoleon Dynamite and mostly Uncle Rico on a daily basis. I think one of my favorite ones is, someone's doing something stupid. There's a quote from the movie where Uncle Rico's going through his high school tape on the TV, and Napoleon walks up. He's like, "This has got to be the worst video I've ever seen." And Uncle Rico's like, Napoleon, you can leave. He's like, "Fine, I will." He leaves. But gosh, that's such a quotable movie. You know who also, so that type of movie that Napoleon Dynamite is, it's just kind of weird, dry humor. That's just
so funny.
But the director has it. That's his type, and you'll recognize this when I tell you another movie he's also directed, Nacho Libre.
Oh,
see, it's that same kind of just not a whole lot going on.
Yeah,
the dialogue is there.
It's kind of gets awkward.
Yeah, it gets real awkward sometimes. Yeah. I do like those movies. I forget what's the guy's name who directed those movies, because those are so good.
The Office did that too.
The Office definitely did that. What was his name? Jared Hess. He directed Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre.
What else?
I'm looking.
Those are his only 2 movies.
He did Gentleman Broncos, whatever that is. I guess those are really his 2 biggest movies, Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre. He did another one called Masterminds, it looks like. Yeah. Didn't do very well. Zach Galifianakis is in it. There's a lot of people in this movie. Zach Galifianakis, Kristen Wiig, Owen Wilson, Jason Sudeikis.
Jason Sudeikis.
He's funny. He's freaking hilarious.
Okay, I have a would you rather.
Oh, I think I saw Masterminds. I swear I've seen this. Yeah, I definitely did. Yep.
I have a would you rather for you.
Okay, what is it? Lay it on me.
Someone points a gun at you, and surrounding you is everyone you love. And he says, "I'm going to kill you and everyone you love if you don't press this button."
Wait, say that one more time.
You're in a room full of you and everyone you love. Like, dude's pointing a gun at you and everyone you love and says, "I'm going to kill all of y'all if you don't press this red button right here. And this red button will kill every single person from one race except 1,000,000.
Kill one person from every single race?
Kill everyone from a single race except 1,000,000. Either you and everyone you love dies, or you can
basically wipe out an entire race of people.
Except for 1,000,000, so they can maybe come back.
Can I pick the race?
You can pick it if you want to say it. That's not my choice.
I'm going to be super woke. Kill all white people. It's the answer. Just got to get rid of all white people.
You just killed everyone you love.
Except for 1,000,000. And I would say everyone that I love is in the millions, so I'm all good. But then all the other white people are bad. They're terrible people. And now they're gone. The world's a better place.
If they were
Do Russians count as white people?
You want to save Putin?
Well, I'm just saying, like, Russians...
Someone needs to run the government.
So if you say you want to kill all white people, that includes Americans, Europeans, Russians. I guess that would just be it, right?
Yeah.
Are Italians white people?
Some of them are really olive.
Well, yeah. I don't think it gets any whiter than the UK.
I don't think it gets any whiter than America.
In some cases, it depends on the way you look at it.
Have you seen the bitches in high school, man?
What?
White. Just...
What are you talking about?
White.
Yoga pants and Starbucks? White?
White. Like, they're not even white. They are...
Bleach.
Colorless. They are...
See-through.
Clear. Opaque. I mean, transparent.
Opaque? You know what opaque means?
Yeah, it's when it's all, like, fuzzy or whatever.
Not to be able to see through. Not transparent.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say opaque. I said transparent after it.
There's a formula to figure out how opaque something is. That's cool.
I feel like my arm is 100% opaque.
I don't think so.
My arm. You can't see through my arm.
Okay, that's true. You know what we should do? We should talk about my English class. We should talk about Walt Whitman.
Who?
Walt Whitman.
Who?
He's a poet.
Who?
Walt Whitman.
Who?
He's written poems that you know.
Yeah, the name rings a bell.
Leaves of Grass, Song of Myself, Oh Captain, My Captain.
I've read Oh Captain, My Captain.
Oh, you know what that's from? Oh Captain, My Captain?
Popeye.
Well, first of all, it's a really old poem. It's from the middle 1800s.
Popeye.
No. It's a metaphor written about the death of Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, damn.
Oh Captain, My Captain was one of the themes. That poem was a theme of the movie Dead Poets Society. You ever watch that movie?
No.
Ever heard of it? You've never heard of Dead Poets Society?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
So it came out in 1989, and Robin Williams plays the lead character at this school. It's like a private school in the Northeast, probably I think in the Boston area, and it kind of follows the story of about 5 boys, high schoolers, and them just trying to figure out their own lives. And then Robin Williams plays this teacher, kind of a role model-esque form. It's really good. Really good movie. I do recommend watching that.
Is there a book for 1984? A movie?
Yes, there is a movie. Why, are you going to watch the movie and not read the book?
I'm going to read the book and then watch the movie.
Are you actually going to read it?
Yeah.
I told you to read it.
I'm going to.
You say that. Buy
read
the book today and start reading it.
I don't have money to buy the book, but when I get
What, you have $6?
4.
I saw you bought some more cookies and cream iced coffee.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's all right.
I think it's good.
I like the mocha one better.
It tastes just like Oreos.
It really does. It's Oreo coffee.
It's Oreo iced coffee, and it tastes exactly like Oreos with a hint of coffee.
Yeah. I like the coffee one better.
If you went to Starbucks right now, what's your drink? What's your order? Or would you even go to Starbucks, or would you get coffee from somewhere else? Have you ever had Dunkin' coffee?
Yeah, it's all right. I got a frozen coffee there one time, and it was awful. It was
Frozen or iced?
frozen, like what Chick-fil-A does.
They do frozen coffee?
Yeah, they do frozen anything, actually.
At Chick-fil-A?
Ask them for anything frozen. And
What do you want, some frozen high C?
literally, you can get anything frozen. I've tried it. It works. I got frozen Dr. Pepper.
Was it good?
It was great.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah.
But your coffee, what's your order? Are you the Frappuccino guy?
I love Frappuccinos, but if I'm going to Starbucks to get coffee, I'm probably gonna get like an iced coffee or like a nitro thing.
A nitro thing?
Yeah.
I've heard of that. What's nitro?
I don't know. It's pretty good though.
It has something to do with nitrogen, I think.
Nitrous oxide, you know, the stuff in cars.
No, nitrogen.
I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just a label for more caffeine.
Let's see. In addition to improving the texture and the mouthfeel of your cup of coffee, the nitrogen used in nitro coffee also adds a hint of sweetness. That's what it is. I've heard of that.
Nitrogen?
Nitrogen. They add nitrogen to the coffee to make it sweeter and have a different texture.
Interesting.
So that's what you'd get. You'd get nitro coffee.
I've had it before. It's really good.
I bet it is. I like Frappuccinos a lot. I wouldn't get one. I'd probably just get tall white mocha.
There's one thing from Starbucks. If you have a cold, your sinuses are fucked up, you have a sore throat. I did this for a sore throat and my sinuses were really messed up. I need to get the name from someone, but it's a certain tea. And
Java tea.
It's magical.
Coffee tea.
No, it's like
Green tea.
lemon green.
Chai tea.
It's like lemon green tea or something like that.
And it fixed it right up.
Like I didn't feel my sore throat the whole time I was drinking the coffee, and I drank it over a course of
Was it tea or coffee?
tea. Said that like 6 fucking times.
Well, you said I never felt this. I never felt my sore throat the entire time I was drinking the coffee.
Oh, I did?
You said that.
Oh. The whole time I was drinking the tea.
Couldn't tell?
Nope. And then like an hour after I got my sore throat again, I was like,
need more tea.
I'm going to go get another one.
Why'd you have a sore throat?
I don't know. I was sick.
What are you doing?
I was fucking sick.
I bet your knees look like that too.
My knees look like that from skateboarding.
Why is your throat sore?
I was sick. I'm not a gay motherfucker.
Why are you gay?
I'm not gay. Who said that?
He goes, you are. You are gay.
I am not gay. You are gay.
That's such a good video. We should do a podcast where we just share memes the entire time.
Would we be able to play them?
I think so.
Like, would we get copyright strike for like,
memes?
For playing a Family Guy clip?
I think it depends on the clip and how long it is. What we should do is we should have a video broadcast, and then part of it is I need to figure it out to make my screen visible to the audience, like a screen sharing thing. And I think I can do that in OBS, so I guess I can look into that. But also the video side, we've tried it before. Maybe I need to spend more time working on it. Yeah, I sent that to you. The Bears.
You sent this to me?
Yeah, I sent that to you. I think Brett sent that to me initially.
Do you know what Ice Cube's full name is?
Icicle.
Icelandic cubicle.
Icelandic cubicle. Imagine if your parents actually named you Ice.
You know what 50 Cent's name is?
Morpheus.
50th century.
50th century. I don't think there's enough people named Morpheus.
Do you know what Cardi B's full name is?
What?
Cardigan Beckardigan.
What are you looking at?
You know what The Weeknd's full name is?
The Weeknd.
Saturday, Sunday. Do you know what Ludacris's full name is? Ludacris Cross Applesauce.
That's so stupid. It's like dad jokes. What is another one?
No.
Kanye East.
Kanye really named his kid North.
Northwest.
I mean, he had a big opportunity, and he
took advantage of it.
He took advantage of that situation. 100%.
Why did he name his kid South?
Southeast.
Southwest. Or East-West. I think East-West is better.
Yeah.
Or Southeast-West. Oh, he could have done all four. He could have done Northeast, Southwest. I wonder what the kid's middle name is. Do you know what it is?
I don't know.
It's probably something that Kim picked. What are you looking at? Share with the people.
You've seen this, right?
Yes.
Dude, this video is so funny.
I don't want to see the whole video right now. Yeah, he's driving like 15, just shoves it in park. It's like, what are you doing?
Crazy.
Have you ever had a mind fart like that before? You're like driving 5 miles an hour and you just shove it into park? Or is that something that...
I've pulled into a parking spot and put it in park at like 2 miles an hour, and the engine made a funny noise.
It made a funny noise?
In the avalanche, and I was just like, ooh, shit.
Yeah, nice going. But didn't you have a friend recently that did something very similar to that? Where they were driving like 5 miles an hour and just shoved it into park? I don't want to say the friend's name. I think you know who it is.
Mute both mics and say it.
I think
No. They hit a pole.
you hit a pole.
They hit a pole.
They hit a pole.
Yeah.
Where?
The person you named.
Where did they hit the pole? How?
We were on a FaceTime.
Y'all were on a FaceTime while they were driving?
And they looked up and said, shit. And I heard, doof. I was like, what happened? Nothing.
Nothing happened? Smacked the pole?
Smacked the frickin' pole.
Have you ever hit something with your truck or your car?
I ripped my bumper off one
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. You're like down on the Lamar in front of House Park.
Yeah.
And you tried to do a U-turn.
I tried to do a U-turn on one of those small-ass streets, and I could see, like, coming down the street, they had, like, wooden stumps with reflectors on them, and I thought the stumps ended because the grass got really tall and, like, the wall next to it, like, there was, like, it was kind of, like, on the side of a hill, and so it went up right behind them, but whenever I was turning around, let's see, I went 1, 2, 3.
Austin Powers it.
Yeah. On my third point, I hooked the left side of my front bumper on one of the tree stumps, and I had no idea.
More like wooden poles?
Yeah. And I put it in reverse, and I felt some resistance. I didn't really think anything of it, so I was like, oh, my feet are, my wheels are just rolling, and kind of yanked it back, and I just...
So you slammed on the gas a little harder?
And I heard every piece break, and I was like...
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
I got 5 sophomores in my car, and we're trying to find a place to tailgate for the game. And
Was it girls?
No,
Just guys?
baseball.
Oh, that's right.
The whole baseball team. And I had 5 of them, and I just ripped the bumper off.
Off of your truck?
Yeah, and then I called Dad, and I was like, hey, so I don't really know how to say this. But yeah, I like ripped the bumper off the Avalanche. He was not dealing with it. This is true. He was like, figure it out.
Really?
And hung up.
So what, you grabbed the bumper and threw it in the back?
The bumper's still half attached.
Oh, it was still half attached.
I couldn't drive forward because I would run over the pieces that are hanging off and rip more off. So I couldn't move the car. And I got some friends to like hold it up so I could get it off the side. And then I called Mom and I was like, hey, I need a shit ton of duct tape. So she brought some duct tape. I fucking taped that bitch up.
You taped the bumper back on?
Drove home.
When did it get fixed?
Not for a second. It was probably like a week.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I remember that. I was like, dang, Major, how do you do that? How do you rip your bumper off?
You know, honestly, that memory is going to come up very soon because it was during the fall. So,
Oh, yeah?
probably sometime in the next, like,
Month or so?
yeah.
Was it a year ago?
Yeah, and 3.
That was 3 years ago?
Yeah. Which I don't look at my flashbacks every day, so...
Yeah, sometimes I have like a little red thing pop up, like, oh yeah, you have a memory from a year or 2 years ago.
I'll get on Snapchat like 50 times in a day, see that little red thing, and still not even look at it. But it's okay because it's going to pop up every year, so I might just give it some time and be like, oh yeah, I remember that. Rather than being like, yep, I saw that last year.
I think the memories thing is a good idea. I like that.
Yeah, but it gets to a point where like...
I've seen that picture for the last like 6 years in a row.
I've seen it every year for 6 years. I cringe every year at that picture of myself from ugliness. I don't know. Or like doing something just completely cringy.
Like, I have one of you that I think was a memory recently where you got out of my truck and I was playing a specific song.
Oh, God, what was that song called? I know what you're talking about. Kiki, do you love me? Are you right? God, I don't remember what that's called.
I don't know. I don't remember either. It was a while ago.
This is going to fuck with me.
I've got that video, though. I can send it to you if you want it.
I'm good.
You don't want to see that
I
video?
don't need to see that video.
Well, I'll have it forever.
In My Feelings.
In My Feelings, that's what it's called. Okay. Man, I just looked up Northwest because I wanted to figure out what her middle name is.
Oh, Method Man dropped a new song.
But nothing really comes up. It's just top stories. These newspapers or these articles that just want you to click on them so bad. And they just name drop in clickbait ways. Like this one video from Entertainment Tonight. Northwest roasts Kim Kardashian for her Instagram voice. What? Like what?
Honestly, I saw the video that they're talking about where her daughter was like, "Why do you use your fake voice whenever you go on video?" And Kim's like, "What are you talking about? Like, I don't use a fake voice." "Yes, you do, Mommy. Every time you start the video, you talk differently." I don't know why. See, the thing about sex tapes getting leaked and stupid shit like that is that it's so preventable. Just delete the video. Just don't send the video. Don't post the video.
Some people can't help it.
Half the time, you do it to yourself.
I think in that case, she did.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like, why did you post that video if your daughter's calling you out for being fake? Like, yeah, I'll post that. That's a good idea.
It'll stir something up.
Well, you know what? It works. She's on the news.
If there was a Guinness Book of World Records for people like being on the news.
Kim Kardashian's at the top.
Yeah.
Her fluff car.
I had no respect for her to begin with, but
taking a Lamborghini
and covering it in like fluffy carpet, go fuck yourself. Like literally go fuck yourself.
That's ridiculous. I wonder who's going to buy it. I mean, like,
no one. Someone will buy that.
Yeah, just keep it in the garage so it doesn't get all smelly. That thing will get smelly.
I got to wash the car. It smells.
I've had to do that before.
Yeah, you have.
Not going to talk about it. All right. Well, the person that would feel most uncomfortable with that story probably isn't listening, so we could just share the story.
We could. I could start it. You could. No.
No. Well,
I mean, that person doesn't have to be named.
But then if that person listens and hears certain details of the story.
But honestly, you can't be mad because if the name was never dropped, if it's just a story at that point.
But here's the thing, though. A lot of people know me and they know my life. And if I share the story, they're like, okay, I know who that was. Because there's only one person it could be.
All right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But it's okay.
All right.
All right. So I was playing video.
No. I did come back and I was like, I think I was like barring the Avalanche? Because I don't think it was. Wait, no, you had your baseball pants in there. Yeah. Right? And like your jersey.
Yeah.
And I had to make do.
Had to make do. I mean, can't blame the man for getting some game.
All right. It's been a good one.
That's been a good one.
I'm going to steal your line. From now on, I'm just going to say that.
Go fuck yourself.
That's my line.